once more into the breach, my friends. Welcome back to Mystical Masochism. I know I'd said we were going to do some blood magic today, but blood magic said that it wanted things like blaze rods and that sort of thing, so I dug for some diamonds. Didn't find them. I was disappointed. I know you are too. But don't worry, I found a pool of lava a little over this way. In between this episode and the next, we will water bucket method a nether portal, and that is going to net us the ability to run into the nether and possibly do blaze rods and stuff. As you can see, the sun is going down, so I'm going to do some things inside the house. As you can see, I've got a lot of Botania planned today. We're going to get our Bellthorn up and going on either end of the house, which means we're going to be making another setup much like this one on the other side of the house. So we've got 4, 5, 6 flowers to make. We got 3 mana spreaders to make. All kinds of stuff. So let's get to those mana spreaders. I got these black petals to go for some of them. Whoops. For some reason it's not wanting to do all the things. There we go. Mana spreader 1. There we go. Now it's accepting things. We're done lagging now. Alright, and then I chose this white petal to be for the 3rd mana spreader because it was just kind of an extra petal hanging around. Blip. There we go. We got our 3 mana spreaders. Next, we're going to want another mana pool. There we go. As you can see, like I said, I have prepared for that sort of thing. Vivid Wave achievement. Nice. Let's go ahead and drop those off there. Actually, I think I've got 2. Yeah, I think I've got 2 over here. I also want to make the... We're going to sleep real quick. I also want to make the Mana Seer Monocle, which is hopefully going to show us the range of our Bellthorn so that we can place it appropriately. Oh yeah, something else I wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead and spend our 4, count them, 4 blue points that we've managed to earn while I was mining in an attempt to find diamonds. I want to get mana regen because we're constantly running out. Let's not worry about affinity boost. If we come back here, whoops, that's our affinities. Come back here, we've got some pretty neat looking stuff. Binding gets us on towards that rift storage, which is something I want. So I'm going to go ahead and buy binding. That opens up charm. Friends, lots of friends, and they blew up. Disarm, plant, and plow. That opens those up for us. I'm not going to worry about that right now. We're going to go to this one, the self, and we're going to grab regen, which is a spell that's going to let us heal up. So in our next Ars Magica episode, we're going to work on crafting spells for those. Okay, so now that it's daytime, we've got our mana spreaders. Let's work on making a few more things. We want our Mana Seer Monocle. And what that's going to take is that's going to take 1 piece of Mana Steel, which is just an iron ingot that you drop in there. And a piece of Mana Glass, which, you guessed it, same thing. Look at that. Look how clear that is. That's glorious. I almost want to replace all the glass in the house with Mana Glass, but that can wait for now. Now we're going to need a crafting table, which is, of course, inside. Of course, I've also thought about replacing all the glass in the house with magic wall, but I decided against it. It would be very expensive on the Ventium. Mana Glass, Mana Steel, and then these 3 gold nuggets, and that is our Mana Seer Monocle. It says Name Charm. We're going to, whoops, go into our Baubles menu and equip that. Look at that. Now we look fancy here. Let's take that off. Look at that. Fancy. Alright, let's put that back on. We got Inner Arts as a thing. I don't know what that means, but we got it as a thing. Let's see if it tells us what's in everything. No. We still need our Wand of the Forest for that. I've been slowly occasionally... Oh, look at that. That shows us the range at which these are active. Yes! That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, so next we're going to start making all of our flowers. So we're going to want our bucket out. This, and then this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get a bucket of water. Okay, fantastic. We're going to toss in 2 of these. Bloop, bloop. 1 of these. 1 of these. Is that not how it's made? Bear with me here. I have apparently forgotten the recipe for an end of flame. It's gray, not blue. It's okay, you know how you do this? There. Okay. Gray, red. There we go. Alright, so then we'll fill it back up. Do it again. 2 brown, one gray, one red. There we go. We need 2 more. Not sure what just happened there. No. There we go. The world is over. Seriously. I'm so good at this game. That's me being sarcastic. I really hope you can tell. Brown. Okay, so once again, 2 brown, 1 gray, 1 red. Boom. And then we're going to want to do it again. Like that. Oh, hey, there's a... Okay, alright, whatever. That's pretty neat. 2 brown, 1 gray, 1 red. And there we go, there's our 4 end of flames. Next, glad I kept my shears on me because I totally forgot. We're going to need to do this. We're making 2 bellthorns, not 1, so let's run inside and grab a piece of redstone. And then we should be able to work on making our bellthorns. Hold on. I always forget something. There's always like that one thing that I just derp out on. Okay, so we're making 2 bellthorns. That's 4 red, 2 blue, and a redstone root. Now, a redstone root is going to be able to be made. Bear with me. Really? Okay, anyway, redstone root is able to be made with redstone and grass. Okay, so this is what makes this one. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. Redstone root. What is it? 2 more? No, obviously not. Empty hand. We'll just start right-clicking. This is what I get for doing all my preparations after looking in the book. I don't remember what on earth I was trying to make. Alright. Functional flora. Bellthorn. The bellthorn is a marvelous flower. By utilizing mana, it inflicts harm on living beings, save players. 3 of them, 2 in the redstone root. Okay. So we're actually going to wind up with about 2 extra. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. I mean, that's what the book called for, was it not? Or, let me guess. I'm using light blue and it wants cyan. Bear with me. I reiterate, I am so good at this game. 1, 2, 3, 1. And then grab the bag of petals. Cyan. Nope, that's light blue. Cyan's down here. 1, 2. That'll give us 4 petals. Jeez Louise. So now I've got 4 light blue petals for pretty much no reason, but as you can clearly see, they're almost the same color. There's a bellthorn. Yay! And we got the achievement, an ecstatic vivace. Vivace? I don't know. It's a term in a language that is not my own. Okay, so now we have all of our flowers. That only took most of the day. Let's go ahead and start setting things up, shall we? We're going to want a mana spreader that goes from here to our bellthorn. So we'll grab a mana spreader. And I believe if I set it like that... Oh, yep. Oh, right. That can't mine them. That's why we keep an axe around. Okay, so we want it facing this way. Okay. And we want our bellthorn here. We want to reach the door. Perfect. It'll reach the door there. Alright, so then what we want to do is we want to use our Wand of the Forest in binding mode. What mode is it in? Bind mode. Nice. Whoops. There we go. Alright, so it's headed this way. Alright, it is full up on mana. Look at that. It's going to use the mana from this pool to power our bellthorn. And with all this stuff that's popping up on the screen, we are experiencing a minor bit of lag. Alright, so now we're going to do something similar over here. We're going to set down our... Whoops. Okay. I'm going to set those down there. Bellthorn. Good, that'll cover the door. Alright, next we're going to set up a mana spreader to the mana pool. And then mana spreader here, we're going to bind mode that to that. We're going to check on that. Okay. Come on. Getting them all bound to the mana spreader here, not to the other end of flame. There we go. And the mana spreader is already bound to the pool. Now here's my next trick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that generates mana, which then goes into the pool, which then says it's not receiving mana. Yeah. You see, you can reach that far. Says it's not obtaining mana. Nighttime's coming. Yeah, see down there. Now it's getting mana. Now, since it's getting to be nighttime, if we are cheeky and we wait, we might be able to lure a monster into the Bellthorn's range and, you know, hide here at the back of it just inside the door and watch it die as it tries to reach us. Or if we had a carrot, we could lure the pig. But, you know, let's make this thing work, because that's basically what we had planned for today, was getting these things up and going. Not entirely certain how long the video's been going. I can actually check here real quick. About 12 minutes. So, you know, about half the time we normally have. So yeah, when we get back, I'll show you a couple of things that I've done. Nothing major. Come on, monster, spawn. Spawn, and then want to eat my face. Come on. This will also kill, like, pigs and stuff. Maybe there's a monster over here that we can lure into this Bellthorn. I mean, this Bellthorn's got a little bit better range as far as being away from the house, but it does cover the door. What I'd really like to do is get another setup over there guarding the mine, so I can basically just wander around. Get another one over here, so I can just wander around our grounds, if you will, without fear. Yeah, see, it's even showing me the range on that. Come on. I want a zombie or something. Or a spider. Spider would be good. We need string. Yeah, you see that light over there? That's that lava pool. I'll take you over to it in the morning. Come on, guys. Where's the monster? That's a skeleton. It's not exactly what I want. There. Spider. Mr. Spider. Let's go get our sword out. Mr. Spider. Oh no. A spider. Oh no. Oh no. He's following us. We are so the dead. We are so the dead. We are so the dead. Oh, he died. Yeah, it's like that. That's how Bellthorns work. It's fantastic. It's my favorite flower in Botania. There's another one that runs off of experience, the Rose Arcana, that we could use in conjunction with the Bellthorn, that when the Bellthorn kills something and it drops the XP, at least they used to drop XP when a Bellthorn killed them. I'm not sure if they still do. Not sure if we got any from that. But when the Bellthorn killed them, the Rose Arcana would pick it up and then generate mana in turn, powering the Bellthorn more. So the more the Bellthorn was active killing things, the better off it was. We're still at about 14-15 minutes, so I've got a little bit of time to show you guys some things. One of the things is that I remembered that you can do this. Yeah. It's like, oh, I don't really need an axe anymore, except that there's some stuff like Botania items that can't be gotten from that. I could have swore I got all the wood out of that. Anyway, here's this pit of lava we're going to use for our water bucket method, which is going to be tedious and slow, so I'm not going to do it on camera. I came over here and I could have swore that I mined out all the wood. Maybe it's because the chunk's not really, staying loaded, that they're not decaying. Yeah, see, I walk over here and they decay. So, oh. Whoo, that was close. I'm not even going to try to fix that hole. That hole's going to be a reminder of my stupidity. I really should have been paying attention. I really should have seen him coming. I should have gotten his gunpowder, which is one of the things we're missing for our blood magic. The arcane ash requires it. There's a piece of leather for a book. I'm just going to kill some cows and we're going to head back to the house. I'll show you some things down in the mine. We got some more Ventium. That was fantastic. Look, another mana pool. Nice. We will have to remember its location, which is, just on the other side of stuff. How much leather do we have? 2? Wow, that's disappointing. I'm so bad at this game. Follow me, cow. I am your friend. See? You gave me leather. Yeah. Alright, so that's 3 leather. That'll let us make 3 books that we can use to craft spells next Stars Magic episode. Next episode, obviously, is going to be a Nether episode, so it's not really going to be focusing on any mod. Except perhaps we could call that a Blood Magic episode, because Blood Magic wants blaze rods and stuff. So, once we have that complete, we should be able... Wow, that was some lag. We should be able to make sure that... Oh, yeah. Can't forget, it's not done burning that. We're gonna... That one over there's still got plenty. There we go. We'll call that a Blood Magic episode. That'll have covered Ars Magica, Botania, Blood Magic. Let's see here. The next one in line is possibly Totemic, and then Totemic and then Waystones. So Totemic will be one that we work on after that. Oop, I don't want to put my 7 raw steak over there. I want to do that. And that. And then we're going to want to make some drawers here pretty soon. You know what? We've got a little bit of wood. Let's give it a shot. We're gonna work on making some drawers here real quick. How many chests does that make? 4. That might work for one of the kinds of drawer, except that I am 1 plank short. Wow. You can also make frame drawers. Let's see for a frame. Yeah, there we go. If we made a framing table, we could make frame drawers where we could basically make the drawers out of whatever, like stone and stuff if we felt like it, but I don't. So let's go out and get us just a wee bit more wood. We'll make some drawers to keep our petals in. The reason I say that is because while I did go out and gather one of every color, at least one of every color flower, the petals are what are going to allow us to, in perpetuity, have petals. Like a better terminology. I hate to say, I really don't have better terminology. You can plant a petal on the ground and it will glow and sparkle and look pretty. And then you bunce it with bone meal. Another Achievement Hunter reference, bunce, that's... Anyway, you right click on it with the bone meal. And there we go, now that I'm done lagging, I can hit the right leaves. And that is going to allow you, like better terminology, to have a double flower. And these double tall flowers can only be harvested with shears, but they give you 8 petals rather than 2. And so what you wind up with is a method. Oh, hey, we gained a level. A method for obtaining 8 petals out of 1 and a bone. Well, look at that. There's a pig in this tree. Oh, we're hitting pig, are we? There we go. Now, we've learned a damage spell, but we haven't crafted a damage spell. We've got fire, I think. Oh, the pig's in there, huh? There we go. Good pig. I think that's enough wood, but I just want to make sure that we don't really have any floating leaves. Okay. You know. Alright, we're going to let that go for a bit. We're going to go ahead and make our stuff. We'll set it up so that we can put our petals in it, our extra petals as we go. So as long as we have one petal of any given color, we will be just dandy on just about everything else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take half of this and stick it in there, and then the rest of this is going to become planks. Yeah, and then we're going to turn these planks into chests, and we're going to do this. And we're going to try to make 3 of these. Oh, that makes 4, okay. Ta-da! Alright, and then we'll just have some extra chests. Okay, so we have now 8 of these smaller storage drawers. We're going to keep them up here, and we're actually going to put them over here, like this. Boop, 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 boop. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the bag here. We're going to put them in the order that they're in the bag, and then I think that'll end the episode. So we have white. Boom. Okay, then we have orange. Then we have magenta. Okay, then we have light blue. Alright, then that fills up 2, and then we're going to go down to the next row here. Then yellow, which I used to use a ton of because day blooms, and then they got to where they decay after a time. Yeah. If I wanted more mana, I would go into my configs, and I would change it so that the hydrangeas don't decay. They decay after 1 hour of real lifetime, which is, from what I understand, just over a day of in-game time. Maybe a couple of days of in-game time. I don't know. I don't know how long they are anymore. And so there's a config for that. I could go in and change the config so that that doesn't happen. And if I did, then I could power my stuff with hydrangeas, but that seems a little cheaty face, so it's not going to happen. Don't worry about it. Keep forgetting to look in the bag. Brown's downstairs. Bear with me. Blue. Alright, I gotta go get the brown. They're down here. Trust me, I did keep some petals. See? Red, brown. Alright. Put the brown in on this bottom row, like that. Then comes green. And red. And then black. Okay. Alright, folks, that's going to be the organization of the petals. And then I'm not sure what we'll put here. We'll find something. So let's go ahead and empty out our inventory, clean things up. And while we're doing that, we'll say our farewells. And you know what? We'll spend one last point before we end the episode. Probably a few minutes late, but that's okay because we like having a lot of fun, don't we? Alright, so there's that. And I don't think that cleans up my inventory very well. Let's do that and that. That goes here. That goes in there, that goes in there. Want to grab a stack, take half of it, and put it back. And then that'll go there. The torch is here. The Botania book goes there. Look, it's getting to be nighttime. Wander the Forest goes in this box. The rest of our random mod stuff that goes into the inventory. Bingo! We're cleaned up. Let's spend our last point, folks. I want to go back into where we got the regen, because there's a straight up instant healing spell. There's a shrink spell that makes me smaller, and then there's a leap spell that lets me jump really high, and we're going to buy that. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep, and then we'll go outside and we'll say our goodbyes. I haven't plugged this in a long time, but please do remember to like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. Shameless plug is as shameless plug does. Oh my goodness, maybe we can get some string. Let's look. Hey, we got one string. Yay, the world is better now. Alright, so, now that there are no monsters nearby, ladies and gentlemen, look at how dapper we look. Look at that monocle. Look at it. Okay, so that's it from the breach, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful day, and remember, always make your Bellthorns. Stick them next to your door. It's fantastic. Once again, that is it.